Hello, it's Mella, and in this week's video, I'm going to be doing yet another episode of my survival Minecraft series. And in this episode, I'm going to be getting some stuff done, and yeah, it's going to be a good time. Anyway, just a little side note I would like to say is that I did in fact forget to record part of this. I think all that I did was kill some zombies that were burning and stuff for XP, but yeah, you didn't miss much, and I'm so glad you didn't miss that. One of my pumpkins finally grew. It took so long. I made this huge pumpkin farm, and my pumpkins took forever to grow. And I also decided, because it's been bothering me a little bit, that I think my wheat and my potatoes should be separate. And also I want to move my sugarcane and also just organize my farms a little bit. I feel like it's just not very organized. The only thing that I'm really happy with at the moment would be the pumpkins, because they're in a designated area. It's very clean and straight and just kind of perfect, very aesthetically pleasing to me. You know, it's very just the way that I like it. And my wheat and potatoes, on the other hand, are just kind of scattered about at random, which I don't love. Also, they all grow in at separate times, which also bothers me a little bit. Also, another note, I really should make my sheep a bigger enclosure and move them away from my house, because the baaing and the noises that they make is getting to me a little bit. I hear them in my dreams. Like, as I'm sleeping, I just hear, bah. It's, that was a terrible impression of a sheep, but it just, they get to my head a little bit. Also, I noticed this looks a little bit terrible, so I moved the fences over for my porch, and it looks so much better. Can I just say, like, I'm very proud of that. Also, something I just kind of realized, I have a lot of wheat, and when I put my diorite floor in, I was like, oh, it kind of looks like carpet. But now I could actually do carpet. I could do a wheat floor. Or a wheat, not wheat, I could do wool. That would actually look pretty nice, I think. Like just a white wool floor, like kind of carpety. I think that would look pretty good. I need to remember that for the future. So, yeah. Also, I decided in this episode I would try to organize my chests a little bit, which, oh my goodness gracious, I'm so ashamed of how terrible they got. Also, the fact that I did delete chests, which I realize now you're not supposed to do that because you lose some objects, but honestly, I didn't really have anything particularly rare. Like, I had some iron, but I'm pretty sure I got all that back, so it's fine. I hope I did. I really hope I did. Later I need to check to make sure I have everything, but yeah, I organized my chests. I did some of it on camera, as you can see, but some of it I was thinking, like, no one wants to watch this. It's not very pleasurable. It takes forever. I once watched a Minecraft long play, which, if you don't know, it's basically Minecraft, but it's not sped up or edited or anything. It's just someone playing Minecraft, and they're really nice if it's, like, modded, or if it's, like, a speed run, because they're shorter, and mods are interesting, like, oh wow, what's that? You're not paying attention to the fact that they drop, like, shells into the ocean or something that are rare. It's like, it's not as, you know, focusing on, oh, they shouldn't have done that. It's more just like, oh, hey, what's that new block? But, yeah, I once watched one, what I was actually going to say was, I watched a long play where someone spent, like, a good solid half hour in the middle of it. I think it was, like, 2.5 hours, maybe. And they just, organized their chests. And it took forever, and it was so boring to watch. But honestly, I didn't have anything else that I felt like watching, so, yeah. Also, as you can see here, I'm clearing out the trees near my farms to make more, space. Because, you know, I need space for my food. Also, my sheep need more space, so I'm gonna have to just control the population until I get more space for them. Also, I saw this horse, and I was like, oh, I should tame it. I'm gonna admit now, I don't really know how horses in Minecraft work. I can do it in creative, but for some reason, every time I try in survival, it just doesn't work. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just, it does not go well for me, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I realized, oh, maybe I shouldn't go taming a horse while I have a bunch of random stuff in my inventory and I'm not done organizing my chests, but yeah, I worked on it a little more. As you can see, they're pretty organized, I would say. I'm not particularly disappointed with them, I would say. That's what I would say. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to expand my house in the future and get more chests. Also, I just realized, I think that pumpkin grew, like, as I was looking at it. Like, I wasn't paying attention to it, but I think it did. Anyway, a pumpkin grew, and I tried to figure out how to get this horse. It didn't work. Oh well. I tried to get more saplings from this tree. Also didn't work. I decided to get rid of this farmland because it was bothering me that I didn't have any seeds to put in it. Or maybe I did, and I don't know. That's what I decided to do. Anyway, also I was going to kill this drowned, and then I was like, oh, I don't want my dog, running away, but he did anyway. Oh well. Collected the other pumpkin, and I went over here to plant that birch sapling, even though I have no interest in using any birch wood whatsoever, but it's okay. We're doing things anyway. Continuing on, as you can see, I put more of my sort of like treasures in that chest. This one's all my like natural stuff, like mob drops and stuff, which eventually I'm gonna make a specific like mob drops chest, but for the moment I don't think it's really necessary considering I'm not going to be killing very many mobs in the near future, I think. Also, I moved my furnace over. I need something to put in between the grindstone and the furnace. I don't know what to put there though. Maybe a blast furnace? I feel like that would look good. Also, I need to add windows, because currently there is a shortage of windows in my house. I keep looking, like, next to my bed where my window used to be to watch the sunset, and it's just not there. And then I'm like, oh, I could do that. But then I'm also like, I'll just sit here and wait and spam my sword on the bed until it's nighttime. Anyway, here, as you can see, I got working on the roof. I also made, I think, some spruce or some oak, what are they called? Stairs. I didn't end up using them. I was going to do like a trim, like an outline for the roof, but I don't know, didn't end up doing that. And can I just say, finishing this roof off felt so relieving. Like, it was so nice having a roof. Like, the house really felt finished, even though it's not finished technically. It's fine. It's all good. Also, I do want to add a second floor to this house. I think it needs that, just a little second area. I'd probably put, like, a bed up there and maybe a chest where I keep, like, some extra food or something. I don't know. But I would probably end up doing that. Also, I just don't know what to say, to be quite honest. That sounded so strange when I said it like that. But, yeah. I have to say, watching Gemini Tay's survival Minecraft YouTube videos really helped me, like, do my builds better. That sentence made no sense. But yeah, there were just certain things that I didn't do the same way then that I do now. You know what I mean. You get my drift. Anyway, I worked a little bit into the night right there. Sorta. It looks like it's night, but it's not. My shaders always confuse me a little bit. I'm like, is it night? Is it not? It's kind of hard to tell. But yeah, here I am continuing work on the roof. I think this is day, 3 now? Doesn't matter. Also, the whole time my dog was trying to get up to me. I feel kind of bad, because I kept going up from the roof, then down to the actual house. And yeah. Also, at this point, I realized, yeah, that part over there is a slab. That's not really gonna work. So, oh, well, it could have worked, actually. So, it doesn't matter. I would have run out of stairs anyway, so I put slabs up there instead of stairs. And I think it looks pretty nice. It flattens the roof a little more, and it makes it, work a lot more easily. And I think it looks nice. So, yeah. If anyone watching this has any building tips, let me know. Also, I do want to start trading my crops with the villagers. I don't know, I don't want to go there and figure out they've all been killed or something, Anyway, more pumpkins grew, and this time it was 3. 3 pumpkins. Can you guys believe that's so many pumpkins? I'm gonna be rich if pumpkins were currency. Anyway, here you can see I'm moving my sugar cane and also planting more seeds, because that's what I do. Every time I start building, I do a little building, and then I do tons of farming. It's like a personality trait of mine. It's what I do, you know? Just constantly farm. Anyway, I moved my sugar cane over here because I wanted it to be kind of out of the way, and also it was kind of encroaching on the other farm, so I had to move it over. Also, sorry for the background noise. There are, in fact, people, and they are, in fact, speaking. So, yeah. Also, I've been thinking recently of doing a video where I do like a tour of some of my old sketchbooks. Not sure if you guys would like to see that or not, but if you would, then, you know, be sure to comment, because I feel like that would be pretty fun, even though my old artwork is, it's not the best. And by that I mean it's pretty bad. But yeah, here you can see I'm doing the slabs for the top part of the roof, and that was so satisfying. Can I just say, like, finishing this roof off was just so satisfying. I don't know why. Something about building is just, it's very nice, especially when it's in survival. So it's like I found all of these materials and put them together and turned it into a house, and it's nice. Also, I went over there and collected some XP, which it's always nice. XP is great, which, if you don't know, actually it's used for enchanting, which gives special like attributes and like effects to tools and armor, and also a few other things that you can enchant. But yeah, it's very helpful. Like, if you put a mending enchantment on something, it means that every time you get XP, it heals that thing, or not heals, it gives it more durability, and therefore it lasts longer. So yeah, achievements or enchantments are really great, and sometimes you can actually trade them for emeralds, or you can trade emeralds for them from villagers, and that's what I would like to do, is get a lot of stuff from the villagers, but also I would much rather work on my house, thank you, at the moment. That's what I'm going to do. Then once I've, you know, thought a little bit more about it, I can go hang out with the villagers. I got another pumpkin, which, wow, just so many pumpkins. That's very nice. Also, I used to not know how the pumpkins worked, like, at all, so I would, like, try to grow a pumpkin, and then the stock would get high, and I'd be like, where's the pumpkin? Anyway, I understand how pumpkins grow now, so yeah. Also, that was a while ago, just to clarify. Like, I think I was like 10 or 12 when I didn't know how pumpkins grew. It's a little embarrassing, actually, now that I say it. Anyway, here you can see I'm getting rid of some of these potatoes because I would like to move them. And yes, why did I just say yes? Anyway, I also got a poisonous potato, which, actually, did I get the poisonous potato earlier? I'm not sure. Anyway, at some point in this recording, I did in fact get a poisonous potato, which, if you don't know, is poisonous, meaning it poisons you. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, very interesting. Like, I think that's pretty cool because they're kind of rare. Poisonous potatoes, usually you just get, you know, a regular potato. But yeah, anyway, here I am also doing a little bit of terraforming, expanding my land, and adding more crops, like you do, you know. And I was just like collecting all of my wheat, and then it got dark, you know, like it always does, because that's how the passage of time works. Also, it was so nice to have a roof on my house. Like, wow, that was lovely. It really was. Yep. Anyway, I woke up, and since I've done my building for the day, I immediately went to do some farming, because I'm just that predictable. Yep, anyway, I did some more farming. I collected some of the stuff that had dropped the last night and I didn't pick up, and I replanted all of these seeds and put some over here, which I think there was like 2 less than there were. Yeah, anyway, you can see what I mean. There were 2 extra plot of land, 2 extra blocks that I had hoed and didn't have seeds for. Why did it take me so long to figure out how to say that? Anyway, did some more farming, because that's what I do with my life. Anyway, that's about all for this video. yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching. I had fun making it, but also I would like to try making other videos soon, so keep an eye out for those.